Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen, dear hosts. I try to speak in English today, but I'm used to speak German, you know. And I'm coming from Düsseldorf, you heard it, and I'm responsible in the Ministry for Structural Policy and Economic Development. And one of our questions is the project BrainFlow. Thank you very much for joining this BrainFlow event organized in cooperation with the conference Agora Talencia and great support of our Spanish partners. I would like to present parts of a successful initiative from North Rhine-Westphalia to bind or to create skilled workers. I'm saying skilled workers on purpose because we are not only looking at college grads, but at the mid-range skill level of, for instance, dual apprenticeships in the skilled crafts and trades at the same time. It's very important, I think, for the economy. Oh yes, it works. On this map, you can see where North Rhine-Westphalia is located within Europe and also in relation to the BrainFlow partnership. You have seen this map yesterday from Ilka Meisel, and North Rhine-Westphalia is in the west of Germany, and we have a big border to the Netherlands. I will present the following aspects as pointed out on the slide. On the federal level, Germany focuses on these core areas. Citizens with migration background, women re-entering the job market, early school dropouts, and employees over 50 like me. NRW broke down these priorities to match its own regional needs. A study by the Prognos Institute, you know it, assumed that by 2020, North Rhine-Westphalia will most likely face a gap of more than 500,000 highly skilled employees in different sectors. This is mainly due to demographic change, of course, with less young people available on the labor market. It is also due to technological progress and the global competition, however, that bring new and fast changing skill requirements. In North Rhine-Westphalia, engineers, nurses, caregivers, workers in the metal and electrical industry are particularly scarce, but also employees in education and logistics are already missing today. It is expected that more sectors will be affected in the future. And without qualified people, the economy goes down. That is a result everywhere in the world. As a reaction to the existing situation and the prognosis for the years to come, North Rhine-Westphalia started the initiative for highly skilled workers in 2011. The initiative gathers many stakeholders on the local and regional level. We heard about it, how important is collaboration in a region, in a state, and on the international level, such as stakeholders such as social partners, chambers of commerce and industry, chambers of handicraft, very important in this field, economic development agencies, local and regional administrations, education institutes, vocational training, and professional schools. The NRW Initiative combines already existing measures with new innovating ideas that can apply for funding in open calls. We say in German, du brauchst das Rad nicht immer neu zu erfinden. Besinne dich auf die guten Seiten und erfinde neue. A core feature, in this way, existing structures and experiences are kept while new ones are supported. Many synergies are possible in this setup as old and new projects partners are put in touch and the different sub-regions in NRW learn from each other, we hope. A core feature of the initiative is to build regional or local partnerships. Furthermore, the initiative focuses on activating existing potential, such as long-term unemployment, early school dropouts, or lower-skilled workers. As mentioned before, many already existing measures were gathered under the umbrella of this initiative. They were slightly adapted to new circumstances and new evidence, while also building on their already existing years of experience and well-functioning administration. That way, a better coordination of existing instruments is achieved. The already existing measures include, for example, the so-called education checks, supporting vocational training measures with a subsidy of maximum 50% or maximum 500 euros to analyze their training potentials. A further measure helps to reintegrate into the job market after a longer absence, for instance, through long-term unemployment or childcare leave. However, we also like to highlight the following three new measures. There are only three. We have more, but I think it's an example. Yes, you see, Karrierepfad, that's German. Career Path is a project that targets lower-skilled employees to activate their potentials in the metal working industry. You heard every time the word industry. It's very, very important in Germany. Industry is a basic of the economy. It offers vocational training to develop new skills and new job certifications. Its innovative aspect is the chosen target group. By addressing lower skilled workers, companies activate potentials that they already have and invest in their human capital. Also, a parallel career planning and coaching is given to the participants. The project High Azubi, Azubi is German short term for Auszubildender, which means high trainee, high, it's middle trainee, I think, also addresses a target group that has often been forgotten, but that has great potentials for SMEs. SMEs are the target group of our ministry. We have in North Rhine-Westphalia about 760,000 SMEs, small and medium-sized companies, and that is the heart of our economy. But I don't know every. Early college dropouts of the STEM sector. That is a great potential where you need it for the economy, for your economy. Students that drop out their studies everywhere in the world, about 10 to 30%. Students that drop out of their studies in the field of mathematics, engineering, technology, or sciences often do so because they miss a practical context. Sometimes they have no brain to do it, and a direct application of their learning. By giving these dropouts an apprenticeship place in mechanical engineering or metal processing, a highly promising new employee is found for the company. That is a very, I think, it's a very important measure to get good employees in the middle term. The project Youth for the Craft and Trades, the handicraft economy is, we say, the base economy in Germany. And for example, in North Rhine-Westphalia, in Germany, there are over 1 million handicraft companies, and I think they have employees, about 5 million employees. It's a very important sector. The project Youth for the Crafts and Trades targets young people that did not yet make their way into the German dual apprenticeship scheme. Often, gaps in their education or lower grades make it more difficult for them to find a company for their apprenticeships. By creating the contact and by coaching young people to fill the education gaps, many can be integrated into the dual apprenticeship. The steps laying ahead are already clearly outlined with a further call for project applications in August 2013. Also, a constant monitoring is guaranteed by sub-region, looking at the short-term and long-term employment impacts of the measures. Regional and sub-regional data for this monitoring are collected in cooperation with the National German Employment Agency. It's a very big agency, you know, it's about 100,000 people who works for this agency. over Germany. Regular reviews, such as a conference in November 2012, allowed to select and present best practices and to encourage the transfer of knowledge between the sub-regions. Yes, that is everywhere the same. The initiative will be continued in the during funding period, yes, 2014 to 2020. Thank you very much for your attention.